welcome back to Handbag Angels YouTube channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, we've got a brand new conversion kit to be showing you today, and it is for the Louis Vuitton Neverfull Pouch. And if you don't already know, this is the clutch bag that comes as like a little extra inside the Louis Vuitton Neverfull tote bag. And we've had so many requests off our customers, off our Instagram followers, Facebook friends who are in our Facebook group, to please just make this into a crossbody bag. Please, can you make a conversion kit for it? And we finally found the best way about doing this, and it is slightly different to the majority of the conversion kits we've got. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how it is different and the step-by-step that we use to convert it into a crossbody bag. So here's what the pouch looks like. It's got one external clasp here. Usually a wristlet strap does attach to this. I've just not got it here with me right now, which is quite handy. So I suppose you can't just have it as a clutch bag, you can have it as a little wristlet as well. That's what it looks like on the other side. And inside, very simple, it's just got one internal pocket there like you can see, and we've got ours with the rose ballerine interior. So the reason why it is a bit different to to all of our conversion kits is because, as you can see, there is hardly any room for a chain to pass through at all. There's just this tiny gap here. Thankfully they have got the external loop, so that gives us a bit of a helping hand at one end, but the other end is very difficult to make a chain pass through. So what we have introduced are these. It's going to be really hard to show you because they are tiny. They are called screw-in D-rings. Now what these come with is a little screw and essentially a D-ring that the screw attaches to on the other end. This is how they attach. It is literally a screw-in D-ring, as the name suggests. Just screws in really easy like that, and then it will hang like that, and this D-ring here is where the chain will attach to. So it's going to be quite difficult to show you this how it works on the video, because this particular clutch bag has a very restricted access to one side. So I'll try as best as I can to show you how this fits into the pouch. So if you unzip the pouch, then you take the screw side of the screw-in D-ring, and what you're going to have to try and do is grasp it with the end of your fingers, and then what you're going to need to do is push it up through the hole like that is at the end of the zip. It is quite fiddly, but once it is in, it's then really simple to take things from there. It's just this initial step which is very fidgety. So hopefully you can see that, but I have managed to push the screw up through the hole. It is, if anything, a bit smaller than the hole itself, so it's not forcing through the hole, it's not stretching the zip. However, before buying our conversion kit, we do really advise that you check that your Neverfull pouch has a gap that will fit a little screw through it, because what we've found with conversion kits in the past, like for our for the Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch, with that conversion kit it comes with D-rings, and the D-rings thread through some external loops on the outside of the pouch, but we found that different cosmetic pouches have different size external loops, so we're really not sure if different Neverfull pouches have different size gaps at the side of the zip, so we really would recommend checking that there is enough room for a screw to pass through. When this is listed on our website, I will put the dimensions of this screw on, so then you can check before you buy. But anyway, that's what it looks like once it's passed through. It's not going to focus very well, is it? But yeah, you can see that there. Make sure it's pushed right up against the hole, and then what you do is you take the other half of the D-ring and you're literally just going to screw that on to the screw. You want to make sure it's screwed on really tight as well, because when you are then using the pouch as a crossbody bag, the last thing you want is for this end to come away from the inside end, and then everything just falls everywhere and it just would be a big disaster. So that's what that looks like now. I've screwed that in as tight as it'll go, it won't turn anymore. And now obviously what we do now is attach the chain to this end of the pouch. So all of our conversion kits, they do come with a chain. This one is a 120cm chain I think, but you can have a 150 chain if you're a bit taller, and if you prefer your crossbody bags to sit a bit lower down. So once you've attached it to that end, you then attach it to the external clasp. So thank you Louis Vuitton for putting that on, because it's a good job we don't have to do that big faff at both ends. And then you zip the clutch bag up, and then you have got a crossbody bag. Oh, actually, one other part of our kit, literally almost forgot the most, well, not the most important part, but one of the most important parts. Every conversion kit for the Neverfull pouch does come with a handbag liner inside. This purely is just to protect the inside of the pouch from stains, spills, and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we don't just sell the screw and D-ring and chain. The conversion kit is a full set. It comes with your chain, screw and D-ring and the handbag liner. The only part you can buy separately is the handbag liner if you didn't want it as a crossbody bag and you just wanted the liner to protect the pouch on the inside. So I'll show you what the liner looks like. Just sits nice and snugly in there. We've got ours in hot magenta. We thought it was just a nice contrast to the rose ballerine. And there we have the conversion kit. So what I'll do after is I'll show you what it looks like across my body. But what I'm going to do just for now is show you what we would advise you put in the Neverfull pouch when you're using it. So obviously the majority of our conversion kits, if you have seen them before, they consist of a liner like this one, but the liner has rivets in for the chain to attach to, and then the chain passes either up through some gaps in the bag or up out of, say if you've got like a flat bag like the kirigami, and it sits like that. And when you are using the bags as a crossbody, usually the weight of all the contents inside the bag will be rested on the liner instead of the actual bag itself. However, unfortunately we just haven't been able to do it like that for the Neverfull pouch, just because the access is so restricted. So the weight of the bag once it's on the chain is, the weight of the contents, sorry, once the bag is on a chain is solely rested on this screw and D-ring and the actual bag. So we really would not recommend overfilling the pouch at all, because we just really don't want any damage to occur to the pouch. We don't think anything would happen, but we just obviously want to avoid it where possible. So inside ours, we would put, bear with me one sec, we put a phone in, one lip gloss, and then either one purse or a card holder, or if you're going on like a little night out, you might not even need a purse, you might just take your card and slot it in the pocket inside the pouch. And I think even though it might be a bit risky overfilling this pouch, we just think if the pouch is overfilled and it starts looking all bulky, the pouch just doesn't look as nice as it does now. Like as you can see, there's no bulges in it. It is still a very thin and slender pouch, and then that's what it looks like on the crossbody. But yeah, we really would not recommend overfilling it or putting any more than that inside. Obviously you can if you want, we just really wouldn't recommend it. And like I said before, do make sure this D-ring is screwed on as tight as possible before filling the bag, before starting to use it as a crossbody. And yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else I should add about that. And just before you use it, make sure that the screw part of the D-ring will pass through, because we really don't want any damage to happen to this lovely clutch bag. So what I'll do now is I'll show you what it looks like as a crossbody bag. So here we've got the conversion kit on just our mannequin. As you can see, it looks so nice as a crossbody bag. You might be able to see a bit better here the screw and D-ring, so that's how it's attached there, and then obviously on the other side is the external clasp. So yeah, that's how it looks. I will link below the link to our website where you can purchase your conversion kits, and please make sure you take on all the tips that I've given you. A, make sure the screw can pass through. B, do not overfill it. And C, oh my god, what was the other one? Oh yeah, make sure that the screw and D-ring is screwed on as tightly as possible to avoid any possible damage to the Neverfull pouch. Thank you for watching. We hope you're as excited about this conversion kit as we are, and like I said, I will link it below.